Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings, all. This is kind of a continuation from the webinar. As for what came through Ishtar, he's been coming through a lot recently, and it might be coming out more and more about disclosure and what's to come. So when I was in Orlando, I don't think I ever went. Yeah, I was connecting to many of the Pleiadians, mostly blue Pleiadians. They're around 6 feet tall. I usually don't see them with hair, but they do have hair, but some I don't. I see them more energy, but I really connected to them really strong. My energy level went up very high, and so anyway, it was not an experience I get very often here. So blessings all, and this is a message from them about things to come. So with that in mind, which one? Greetings. This is Ishtar. I'm connecting right now with the Arcturians and the Elohim at this moment to give you a galactic update of your Earth is shifting into more of an awakening status. We have said this over and over, but now our energies are moving in more clearly. Your past lives are going to be cracked open, you can say, so you can see more of your lifetimes here on this planet and other worlds. Many of you going through a hypnosis energy will be able to see more. Instead of this world, you'll see others. We're allowing this information to be coming through. Your spirit world is allowing this. Many of you, not all, but many of you have an Atlantean connection in some way or form. Those younger souls will still have a connection with Atlantis, but would rather not connect to this world due to the negativity of this planet. But many that were connected to Atlantis decided to reincarnate many, many times over and over again to gather as much data as possible on this planet. In doing so, they forgot where they come from. When you have lifetime after lifetime on a world that you're very familiar with, such as this one, that has no business in connecting to the universe, you forget is a good word for it. But now, so many that are seeing our energies as false, or however you want to word it, they have not remembered, and they are not in the mood to remember at all. But their time's coming, but their time might be a little bit longer than others. But as for angelic energies, much as the Greys are going to become more involved with their star seeds, and they're waking up, many Greys are going through, some of them going through a great drug addiction issue, especially with loud music, is what they're saying, and many become easily lost. So those chambers of loss will be reopened, where they can see their star family and wonder why they're depressed all the time. And many of you on your planet have been through many negative lifetimes of not always necessarily their fault, but in situations where It led to death of circumstances that were out of their control. And that much of that anger is living within many and not understanding why. And this is why much depression is in your society at this time. They don't know why they're depressed. Because you have these lifetimes that are anchored onto you that are bringing this depression in. And they're attracting you to the wrong people also. You're familiar with them, but that does not mean they're always the best people to be around. So our energies are going to be coming in more over time to allow these lifetimes and to release. Much of your world is in a grid at this time of protection, you could say, to a certain extent. The reptilians and zetas and others that do not want to be mentioned are part of your now time, your earth, of why it is so asleep at this time. Their roots of connection have been, their control has been removed to a certain degree. But still, what they built is still in your societies. And many are living within these societies, such as media and everything else. You understand, government, ways of life. Much of this is alien influence to a certain degree, but still humanized. It is alien but humanized of how to control the populations. And many are in these controlled population areas. But much of this will be lifted so you can bring a more positive energy into your society. Yes, your earth is now at a low vibration at this moment. And for that to be there is for many to learn quicker, faster, which means the same thing. But for other reasons also, to get many lifetimes done in once. Instead of other worlds where things are more positive, it takes longer to learn. Here, one lifetime equals out to 1,000 lifetimes, depending on what world you go into. So it's understandable why the negativity is here. But it's not here forever because many souls are tired of it. And the world has hit its end of its cycle of this negativity. It's time for positivity to come in. Your technology is alien. And yes, you have our technology, and soon we will be more known to you over time. Channelers will begin to connect with us easier when they are ready. But not just channelers, psychics, and healers, and many others will be able to connect to us. But also the angelic world wish to be known also. And those that see us as false entities or whatever they want to call us, many of them are not connected to their spiritual self, which eventually they will. And yes, your world is very complicated. So it's going to be some time for it to go into its awakening process. But as for this channeler, many changes are coming for him. You will see it over time. We cannot reveal everything at this moment. But many changes are coming for this channeler. He's not going anywhere. He might be moving into different directions. But he'll still be here. He might be having a different background or something like that. You will see. A new location is what we are seeing. That is all we can see at this time. But the messages will actually become more intense over time because your society is becoming, those that we connect with are becoming ready for it. And those that are not ready, that's fine. They will continue to do what they do best and to feel that this is all incorrect, but they are not ready to connect. Eventually they will be. We do see a grand awakening over time as your societies become more ready for our presence. Your spiritual earth, your spirit guides are going to be guiding many to what works best. Is it alien? Is it spirit? Is it angels? Is it God? That is up to you. But we are not going anywhere. Our energies are going to increase across your world. But in a loving way, not in an aggressive way, as some might say. And yes, we might be aggressive to a certain degree because we wish to connect with you and help you go into a more positive state. But that is up to you. We are just here to share our energy with you, our thoughts, and to allow you to connect to more alien, but also raise your vibration is a large part in it. The violence of your world will continue, but not forever, we see. But it's always up to you. But the way to help, to a certain degree, we do see much complexity as our energies increase in your society. So your world always makes things very complicated. So we do see that continuing. But this will be different, where it will be more alien complications than just human. Where more of your society will realize we are here. I guarantee you, your society, maybe not by the end of this year, end of your 2000, possibly by the end of this year, more will be well known. Not to say half your population, but a good portion than ever we have seen in a long time. But we can't go into dates and numbers to give you. We will just leave it to you. What do you want? We'll make it easy on you. But our energies will increase definitely. Because many that want to connect with us are, I would not say begging, but they wish to see us more often. And this is what's happening with our presence here. And many are asking for a more positive entry, a more understanding of us also. So your wish is our command, you can say, to a certain extent. We can only go as far as we are allowed, but we'll go into more details as your government influence. We are not worried. They are allowing us to become more personal with you all. So great changes are coming to this conduit and many of you. Your Earth is surrounded by alien energies. It is time to more understand it and more be involved. Because a great happiness is coming through, but a great understanding of why you are here in the first place. Many of you are Atlanteans and do not remember it. Many of you are Syrians, Pleiadians, insectoids, and you do not remember it. And we are to help you in your remembrance. It will bring a much joy. It may be hard to some, not to be negative, but some find it uneasy to connect with that. But they'll be able to connect the dots of why they are truly here and why they like the certain things they like in this world. And why they are connected to who they are connected to. Much love to all of you. Our energies, our messages become more detailed over time. We're slowly taking baby steps in your society. We send you much love. There's always more to come. Namaste to all of you. Blessings always. Message from the Pleiadians.